It took us some time, but we are back on track. Oh my gosh. The smiles have returned. The man or woman I marry is whole again. I don't want to go through that struggle again. Please tell me, how do we avoid this from happening again? Remember, when you decided to say I do, you decided to, as Genesis 2:24 and Mark 10:7 says, leave and cleave. This means you left all of your old ways, your old toxic behaviors, your old traumatic influences, and those non supportive, discouraging people behind, and you cleave to your husband. Scripture says, for this reason, a man shall leave his father and mother, and the two shall become one flesh. So they are no longer two, but one flesh. What therefore God has joined together, let no man or thing separate. In the house, the disciples began questioning him about this again, and he said to them, whoever divorces his wife and marries another woman commits adultery against her. And if she herself divorces her husband and marries another man, she is committing adultery. Your marriage is not over. It's only beginning. And to ensure a lasting and fulfilling relationship that secures that strong family bond we once knew, never stop being friends. Never stop communicating. And never stop dating. Even when you're upset, stop with the lack of communication. This is putting conditions on the love. And love is unconditional, which means you don't love them only if they do this, this, and this, or because they need or meet this standard or that standard. You love them because you love them. Communicate even if you're the conversation starter. Stick together no matter what. And for this reason of making sure you really understood what love is, I held out on talking about the definition of love until I took you through the lessons of healing and securing a lasting and fulfilling relationship first. So as I present this definition to you, I want you to think about it in a completely different way than you did before. 1 Corinthians 13 verses 4 through 8 states that love is patient, love is kind, and it is not jealous. Love does not brag, and it is not arrogant. It does not dishonor. It does not self-seek. It is not easily angered. It does not keep record of or take into account a wrong suffered. It does not rejoice in unrighteousness, but rejoices with the truth. It always protects, believes all things, hopes all things, and endures all things. Love never fails. And now these three of all remains. And if you haven't guessed, faith, hope, and love is what remains. But the greatest of these things is love. So the question remains, do you love your spouse?